Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction tonight. Well, this morning we're watching and reacting to Manchester City FC versus Chelsea FC, Premier League 2024-25, match 23. Chelsea going to Manchester to play City, who are struggling so far this year. That's the good news. The bad news is Omar Marmoush is making his Man City debut. If you're a Chelsea fan, that is the bad news here. He might just change Man City's fortunes. We don't know if that's the case, but there's a chance that it does. Starting 11s are as follows. For Manchester City, for Man City, in goal, Ederson. The back four, Mateus Nunes, Abdul Kadir Kuzanov, Manuel Akanji, Josko Vordiol. The midfield two of Mateo Kovacic, Ilkay Gundogan. The attacking midfield three of Phil Foden, Omar Marmoush, Bernardo Silva, and Erling Haaland up top. For Chelsea, in goal, Robert Sanchez. The back four of Marc Cucurella, Trevor Chalobah, Levi Colwill, Reece James. The defensive midfield two, Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. The attacking midfield three, Jadon Sancho, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke, and Jackson up top. That's what we got. How we doing? I hope so. I hope so, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. We got an early stream today. I know. Also the Prem, I know. Shocking. I know y'all are surprised. But it is January. You got to find our way. We got to find our way. Is all I got to say. We got to find our way. How we doing, Nestor? So, 3 minutes to kick off. Enzo Maresca used to be an assistant to Pep Guardiola, coaching against Pep. Willy Caballero used to play for Pep as well, by the way. He was also a Chelsea assistant now. Yeah, it's Willy, not Bruno, yeah. They do kind of look similar. Yep. Here we go. City wearing their sky blue. Chelsea wearing their actual blue. Their royal blue. That seems a little bit of a clash to me. I'm surprised they allowed that to happen. Well, with that being said, here we go. Moment of silence for Man City legends. Here we go. Do you know the name of the man who coaches Monaco? He looks familiar. Hold on. Adi Hutter. Well, because it's one letter off of because if you go with his full first name, his last name is one letter off of Mustache Man, or it ain't far off, I should say. His name, if you go with his full name instead of his nickname, it looks very close to Mustache Man. Is that the joke? Yeah, that's the joke. It's not really that funny. I mean, that's played out. I've seen that joke. I've seen people make that joke about the Monaco manager too many times, or the connection, or whatever. I don't know, joke, connection, whatever. It's played out. But even then, what do I know? Hey, it's their legends. It's Man City's legends, you know. Honor your legends. Kickoff about to happen. It'll happen on deadline day. Probably way less than Man United want. Probably on loan. Probably. I did not see that. That game was not on when I was watching the multi-view for like 30 minutes before this, but we're off. Yeah, I would put money on it that they don't know who the hell they were clapping for. And I guarantee you anybody watching this game don't even know who they were clapping for, because I don't. I don't. One, Man City's legends are barely legends. Second of all, yeah, that does seem like a bit of an asshole statement, but whatever. Whatever. I'm going with the Bills. Yeah, hopefully not, for obvious reasons. 1 minute in, 0-0. I know you're a City fan, but Forest versus Bournemouth, and Bournemouth lost by 4. Oh, shot! What a save. I don't know if that was what a save. Where is this on? It's on Peacock. So, yeah, it's only on Peacock. Not even on a linear NBC channel, which makes no sense because this game's somewhat big. Well, it is a big game. It's just City sucks this year. You would think it'd be on USA or NBC. You would think. For some reason, it's not. I was shocked too. But I have Peacock anyway. So, even though the funny part is they'll have it on YouTube TV for Saturday night's main event. When that's just on NBC, so. And maybe you just woke up to shot, goal, Chelsea, Jackson. No, Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke scores. I think, yeah, there you go. Noni Madueke taps it in. Chelsea has a 1-0 lead. I can't believe it. Wow, that was quick. Noni Madueke with a goal. Tapped in. Plays forward. Jackson sets up the play. Gets the assist. Noni Madueke taps it in. Well, there you go. But Noni Madueke with a goal. Jackson with the assist. And Chelsea has a 1-0 lead. You normally don't see City getting beat like that, but they've sucked this year. Like, what a play. Like, Ederson's way off his line. The back line gets owned up. You mean tomorrow night. So that back line of Man City got owned 2 minutes into the game. 0-1. Chelsea leads. I don't know. Cole Palmer goes down. Jackson picks up the ball. That'll be a yellow card, free kick. And Man City is absolutely collapsing. But then again, they have all year. They have all year. Jackson did get the assist on the Madueke goal, but Man City is absolutely collapsing. Keep on the pressure, Chelsea, because if you don't and you lose this game, I'm going to scream or even draw. Keep on the pressure. Kuzanov making his debut got a yellow card on that tackle as well. This kid looks freaking dead to rights already. Who is this kid? Who is this kid, Kuzanov? Dear God. This is a debut for Man City. Premier League. Shot over the bar. Hello, Alex. Kuzanov. This kid is in trouble. He just moved from Lawns to Man City. And he just got owned instantly. Man, thank you, Nestor. This is crazy. This is crazy. Chelsea leads 1-0, 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in. I can't believe it. Like, I legit can't believe it. I know Man City sucks, but damn. Chelsea's had a bad run of form recently. Let's just be clear. Noni Madueke, Jackson with the assist. Sancho. Still, Jadon Sancho. What's wrong with Man City? I guess more things than Rodri, I guess. Pep's losing his damn mind. Rodri's hurt. The team is just absolutely given up. They know it's out of reach this year. Well, they already did. They bought Marmoush and Kuzanov. Marmoush ain't got one touch on the ball, and Kuzanov looks like a damn tragedy. He looks like a tragedy. Going by the third kit. Talking about the warm-up kit they just wore. No, probably not. If you're talking about the pink and black kit, I'm considering it. I do like the pink and black kit they've been wearing for a conference, though. That is true. City sucks. Oh, yeah, the pink and black kit. I might. I know it's his debut, but damn, he looks like a tragedy. I'm still afraid they will, so I don't even want to take that bet because I honestly don't want to. The fun of the Royal Rumble is hearing the themes when people make their entrances. I can't do that if I go live for it. I'm still afraid they're going to come back and win, so I don't even want to make that bet. I'm still afraid because it's Man City. And Chelsea still had a bad run of form recently. If this was the Chelsea that was still in second place and on a title race, I would be like, you know what? They're going to win this game after going up 1-0. This last month of Chelsea, I'm still a little bit worried that they'll screw it up. I mean, they went up 1-0 on Bournemouth. What happened there? We were live for that one. What happened there? What happened there? Still haven't lost all year. Man City win, do the next Leafs game. Well, let me see. When do they play? Here's the problem with that. I'm adding on the Miami game on the 29th, and we have 2 Liga MX games next week. I think the Leafs play on Sunday. Well, technically, next would mean tonight, wouldn't it? That is a better bet, though. I do have Irish blood. playing forward. I don't have to go to sleep as early as I did today. Cole Palmer! Cole Palmer! Cole Palmer! Here's a shot, Jackson! No! Shot, Sancho! Blocked. How do you blow that? Oh, my God. How do you screw that up? Cole Palmer, all he had to do was shoot. He plays it off to Jackson. Jackson has no room to shoot. Sancho knocks it into a leg of a City player. And they could have been up 2-0 already. Cross cleared. Foden. That'll be cleared by Jackson. Good. Sancho plays to Jackson. Jackson. Will he? No, he does play it straight to a City player. I mean, he's barely done anything. He's barely had any touches. Like, what can I say? It's been 10 minutes. He's barely had any touches because, well, City's crap right now. Like, I honestly think Marmouche, most of the time, like his reel, if they don't really get many touches. Off the post! Off the post from Foden. That's out for a throw. Like, Marmouche, like, let's be fair and totally honest. Most of his impact's going to start to be felt as a signing next year, next season. They got him now, which is good, because the way City's going, I think, yeah, it's good to get him before the summer so he gets used to the club. So basically, his trial period is this half of the season. Then he's ready to go as soon as next season hits and the Club World Cup. That's a smart play. I think they have one in Jackson, and Mark Gue. They have 2 good strikers on the books already. Like, I trust Jackson, and I think Mark Gue is going to turn out to be a damn absolute amazing striker. So you know what? As long as Jackson doesn't completely become a jackass of a striker, he'll be fine. We'll be fine. And if he does when Mark Gue's ready to break through, so be it. I think we're good. It's a blank jersey shirt. It's a blank. At this point, even if I wanted to put like John Terry on it, it's so old that if I did it at Soccer Master and they screw it up, that's the name of the store where I bought it. And they do presses, like name sets and all. If they screwed it up, that's a waste of. I've gotten good use out of this jersey, but still, it would suck to lose it as it's so old. And if they screwed it up, it's basically one shot. Now, if you actually put a player on there that's actually a known player, maybe they don't screw it up, but so I would, but it's not like they always do. It's just once. Like, I customized a Chelsea jersey that I bought at the mall back in 2019 in Columbus, I think. Yeah. It was the Europa League jersey. They won the title in. It was the Europa League home jersey. They won the Europa League in with my name and favorite number. Soccer Master sent it off. They accidentally put 20 instead of 27, which was wrong. So it turned into the Chelsea jersey from the Lampard, the home jersey from the Lampard season. The transfer, not the Lampard. No, the COVID season. My bad. The COVID season. Well, the pre-COVID season before they changed the jersey during Project Restart, but you know what I mean. No, that was Lampard season. My bad. That was the Lampard season. So there you go. So they have screwed it up before. And technically, the name set for this jersey is different than, well, two name sets. The current name set's not that different to the name set they used to use, but whatever. Not too different, but it's not even worth it. Playing forward, Chelsea. 0-1, 15 minutes in. I thought 2-0. I thought it would be 2-0 Chelsea. I thought I was still kind of dreaming with that, but I felt like 2-0. That was kind of like what I always felt. When they were really doing well, that's what I felt. And I still, for some reason, felt it. So, yeah. I mean, this is kind of, it started quickly. This is kind of going along the lines of how I weirdly expected this game to go. Weirdly going along the lines of how I expected this game to go. So, there you go. Thoughts on the Raiders hiring Pete Carroll? I'm shocked. I mean, I honestly think it's a really good hire. I think Pete Carroll's still a very good coach. The question is why the hell? Like, I know Ben Johnson chose the Bears. I get that. I honestly, that might be a blessing in disguise, but it's weird that Tom Brady hired a guy to be the Raiders coach that he beat in a Super Bowl. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. You know, that's like, yeah, I beat your ass in one of my Super Bowl wins, but I'll hire you as my head coach. Well, I'm sure he has say. He is an owner, part owner. And that is kind of weird. Like that's kind of a look of like Tom Brady hired a coach that he beat. One of the most embarrassing losses in Super Bowl history for the Seahawks. The Patriots did come back from a 14-point deficit in that Super Bowl, by the way. It's not like the pick handed it to him to a certain extent, but the Patriots earned that one. Let's just be fair. So, I mean, it is kind of wild if you think about it. 1703. Nil 1. So I'm honestly kind of surprised. Playing forward, Chelsea. As I said, the Lampard season jersey, the COVID season jersey, or the one that led into the COVID season jersey. Custom, of course. My last name and favorite number. Anderson 27 on that jersey. On that shirt. Like it's a custom. My name, my number, but At the time, COVID season Chelsea, there wasn't really anybody that I like wanted more than my own name at the time. I can't believe they won the Champions League that one time with Tuchel, for being honest. I already wore that one for the Bournemouth game, and I'll wear that again when they play Conference League, the first leg. Is that how I did it? So, #20th minute. But I will say, if I got a Chelsea jersey now, it'd probably be Cole Palmer on either that new third kit or away kit this year. The home jersey, it's kind of growing on me, but it's still, I don't know about it. Yes. Why would I be doing this game if I wasn't? Or the freaking Conference League run. Like, every Conference League game, I've done every Chelsea Conference League game this year. Why would I do that if I wasn't a Chelsea fan? I'd just be doing the final. Why would I have two Chelsea jerseys if I wasn't a Chelsea fan? 1-0. Yeah, I can do it. Of course, that's probably... I don't know if that's... Well, we'll find out. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's just my side of it. Okay. Boom. $21.30. Throw in for Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Headed away. Oh, that could be good. Marmouche gets bodied by Reece James. That's a free kick for Man City. That was like the first big touch that Marmouche has had in this game. He got bodied. Hey, Reece, at least... At least Reece James threw the body on him. I'm surprised he did that. He's not afraid to get hurt, I guess. Free kick for Man City. Who knows? He's been hurt 30 times every season he played. Like, seriously, that man's made out of glass. Reece James is made out of glass. He's a Christmas ornament. He's made out of glass. God love him, but seriously. The captain's made out of glass. And he's the one who has the armband. Free kick taken, blocked away. Should the captain be able to do more than just play like 5 games a year? You would think. Shouldn't the guy who has the armband play more than 5 games a year? But then again, John Terry had the armband for his whole time in Chelsea, and those last couple of years he barely played. Well, especially 2016-17. Then that was just Gary Cahill. So, yeah, this club knows how to work without having their captain actually playing many games. It's not too weird. Who am I kidding? What? Where'd you see that? I'm sure. I think I've seen that before too, actually. Cross in, Man City. Starting to wake up a little bit. Are we doing the same thing as the Bournemouth game? Dear God. Are we doing the same thing as the Bournemouth game? Where they get a lead and then just absolutely fall apart. Here we go. Stepped up shot over the bar. Over the bar. Josko Vordiol puts it over the bar. Subway Mania. Yeah, I think I've heard about that. I think I've seen some of the sort. Josko Vordiol plays it over the bar, acting like he's a damn striker, but it's cute when your team is really good and they're firing on all cylinders, or a center back acts like he's a damn striker, but yellow card. When your team is trash, it's not cute. Colwell gets a yellow card. For what reason? I guess time wasting. I guess. Cucurella. That's going forward for a throw-in. Chelsea throw-in. Colwell ain't happy, like, I guess time wasting. That has to be time wasting. Hit that like button, get us one going. #26 minute. Chelsea leads 1-0. Chelsea playing forward. Kolo Muani scored in his Juve debut. He went to Juve. Why? At least he went to a non-French club. That's... Wait. No, I think he's always... Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. 26 minute. Man City's had more possession than Chelsea, but let's look what the table looks like if this result holds. Playing forward, Man City. Chelsea would be 4th if this result holds. Man City would be 7th. They're in trouble. Man City, if the season ended today, depending on cup winners, they wouldn't even be in a European place. No. Newcastle United 5th place. They could win the Carabao, but they hold 5th. That doesn't matter because that would be Europa over conference. Infantino's at a Chelsea game. Dear God. Went from the inauguration to a Chelsea game. Bro. But bro. Bro. 28th minute. Aston Villa, like Man City, if they slip up anymore, they could legitimately miss European football next year completely. Or next season completely. Like, that's just wild. Like, I know they used to never be there in the first place. I know. But ever since the freaking City Football Group came in, they've been in European football. How we doing, Flavio? Like, ever since the takeover. Like, of course, back when Main Road was a thing and Sean Wright Phillips was a thing, yeah, they never made European football. Ever since the takeover, they have. Chelsea playing forward. Jackson has a chance. Shot, save. Even if he was offside, he was offside anyway. But there you go. Bournemouth is legitimately above Man City. Dear God, I can't believe that happening. $5-0 Bournemouth. I mean, I like streaming services. I mean, awesome. So there you go. Chelsea would be 1 point behind Forest. Equal amounts of games. If they win this game, they'll be 1 point behind Forest. Thankfully, probably because of Forest's ass kicking they received. I'm doing good. Probably because of the ass kicking they received today. Very helpful that happened. .29th minute. I'm doing well. 0-1 Chelsea lead. 30 minutes in the game. Man City have pushed forward after the first goal. They've really pushed to try to get a goal. Now, Chelsea had a flurry in the first 10 minutes, or they could have got more than one. It's a little bit shocking they only picked up one. And they've still had moments after that flurry, but Man City definitely evened out the game and possession-wise have the edge since. Yes, I'm streaming the AFC Championship tomorrow. NFC Championship, I'll talk about in my review video. I'll review both games in the RSR after the AFC title game is over, but only one live stream. The AFC title game, the late game. But I'll review both. Because I'll be watching the first game. It's just... .31st minute, cross in, header, Foden over the bar. Man, you must be in pain right now. 32nd minute. Heads down. Jackson picks it up. Has room to run. Jackson. Nope. Foul. Free kick. Playing forward, Chelsea. Hopefully they could hold to the half, hold the lead till the half, and we'll go from there. But it's not like they've been playing badly, but they definitely started hot and cooled off a bit. I don't know if it's a complete cool off or it was just bound to regress to the mean. Cucurella plays through, and Sancho can't get there. He really could have pushed for it, but he didn't. Kuzanov, he really could have pushed for it. He didn't, which is just okay. .33rd minute, playing forward, Holland, but Reece James almost had him body the ball off. Mateus Nunes, cross, cleared, shot blocked. Top of the box. Shot. Save. And Robert Sanchez. Goal. Offside. No, it's offside. Marmouche taps it in, but it's going to be called offside. I'm not too damn sure. I don't know. Marmouche was offside as the ball's... Yep, he was offside. He was offside, Marmouche. But the rebound, I'm not... As the play was made, yeah, he was offside. Chelsea gets off with that one. As the ball was played forward, he was offside. But I don't think that should be what considers it, because Robert Sanchez saved the ball and dropped it for a rebound. So if Chelsea gets away with this one, they did. They did. Okay, good. For Chelsea. Bad for the honest truth. Because he sucks. Robert Sanchez sucks. Like, he is legitimately a joke of a goalkeeper. Like, I'd rather than play Philip Jorgensen, because Philip Jorgensen, every game that he's played, that I've watched him play, he has legitimately been a very solid goalkeeper. You don't really feel bad about him being in net. Robert Sanchez has no brain. The man has a 10-cent head. And honestly, he doesn't even have the talent to live with a 10-cent head. Like, the man doesn't even have the talent to live with a 10-cent head. Like, that's the problem. Like, if he had the talent to live with a 10-cent head and water between his ears, it would be different, but he doesn't. Like, he's not even special. Like, I'd rather have Kepa. Like, I'd legit rather have Kepa back. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If we're going to have a dumbass, at least let it be a guy who can actually play the ball with his feet. Because he has Premier League experience. Jorgensen doesn't. That's got to be the decision. Like, that has to be the decision. It's like, oh, Sanchez was bought from Brighton. Philip Jorgensen was bought from Villarreal. He doesn't have Premier League experience. Not like Sanchez. But then, what's the word? I think he's a very stubborn man. I think Enzo Maresca is a very stubborn man. And he has his guys. He has his Premier League guys. He has his conference guys. For some reason, even though a goalkeeper, you can play them every game. Doesn't matter. Like, if they're healthy, you can play them every game. Rotating the goalkeeper is the dumbest shit I've ever seen, frankly. Here's the dirty little secret about goalkeepers. The dirty little secret is the fact that a goalkeeper can play every game. As long as they're healthy, they can play every game. Like, rotating goalkeepers, you really don't have to. Like, that's the one position where you can play the same guy every single game in at least association football. Hockey's different, but ironically enough, in hockey, you do have to switch your goalies. Back-to-backs normally. 38th minute. But that's besides the point. Like, so having a conference goalie and a league goalie is a very stupid situation. But the goal was offside. Why are you bagging on Sanchez? Because he sucks. That's why. He still made a mistake that if they wanted to go by the rebound instead of the forward play to call the offside, we'd be up the creek without the paddle. So you're lucky they decided to call the offside where they called it. Because technically, the rebound should have negated that offside, to be totally fair. To be absolutely fair, it should have. I'm surprised it didn't. How we doing, Jimmy? Like, that's my point. Free kick for City. My opinion is that offside should have basically said that offside, or the rebound should have stopped the offside from mattering. Now, Marmouche was offside as the ball was played through, which led to him getting to the ball to pop it in. Fair. But touch the keeper, so technically 39th minute. Chelsea leads 1-0. Noni Madueke scored the second minute. It's the 39th minute. Pretty much. Except I think Onana has more potential. I think his problem is the situation he's in. Yes, he does make mistakes, but when the ball's going towards him more, you're prone to making more mistakes, and when your team can't score, it makes you look worse. I don't think Onana is as bad. Say wide. Oh, my God. Josko Vardiol puts it wide, but that almost, oh, God, Robert. Wide, just barely. And now Josko Vardiol is limping. But I think it's a similar situation, except when it comes to Onana, I think he's in the position of his team is just so bad. Like, he does make mistakes, but his team can't paper over those mistakes because they can't score. They can't put the ball forward. I mean, to be totally fair, like, I think Onana Kusanov, Abdulkadir Kusanov, which he's sort of stabled out since the early start because he started shakily, but he's woken up a little bit. Is Bernardo Silva playing in a back four? What are you doing? This Pep Guardiola. Who am I kidding? That is true. That is true. 0-1. And Robert Sanchez does the same. But I think Onana, I saw he played at Inter. I saw he played at Ajax. I'm not going to sit here. And Man City's going to score. Josko Vardiol pops it in. It's 1-1. You stupid bastard! No, he deserves it. Oh, my God. That was coming. Josko Vardiol scores for Man City 5 minutes before the half. I don't know. We could be calling, I don't know. Mateus Nunes, save, and then Robert's way off his line. He sucks. Oh, if we lose this game because of Robert Sanchez, I'm going to scream. Josko Vardiol with a goal. Uh, 1-1. I agree. I do agree, but my God, Chelsea. Robert Sanchez, they're checking it, but 42nd minute for Vardiol. Chelsea, it's a tie game. And they've kicked off. Or no. Now they'll kick off. It's 1-1. Probably. Oh, Lord. Jackson brings it down and lets it run through. Free kick for Man City. It was a tight play that could have been called offside. Mateus Nunes takes the shot. It's saved. by Sanchez, but he's way off his line. It falls to Vardy. All he has to do is tap it in. Chelsea started hot, just like the past couple of games. They pulled off the accelerator, just like the Bournemouth game. What'd that do for them? Chelsea is losing their damn minds. So here we go again. The same damn thing as his bad run of form. They're not playing complete games. City, Vardy, they're not playing complete games. Chips through. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer does lose the ball. Good play by Bernardo Silva to keep that from going too far. Man, what if Cole Palmer? Free kick, Chelsea, 44th minute. If you can bring back Courtois, would you? Yeah. Yeah, I would. But there's still Philip Jorgensen, who I honestly would rather see play, throw in for Chelsea. Like, Philip Jorgensen should just be the goalkeeper in general. Playing forward 2 minutes of stoppage time. Uh, 45-36. Let's see how this goes. .46-minute throw-in. 1-1 Napoli as well. .47th minute. Colwell. Holland pressing Chalobah. Chelsea picks up the ball. Seconds to go before the half. Caicedo. Sancho. Playing forward. Enzo. This could be something right before the half. Noni over the bar. Ooh. Well, at least he tried. And it's halftime, 1-1. It's 1-1 at the half. Chelsea had the lead. They started going back into their shell as the half went on and deservedly got scored on by Josko Vardiol close to the half. 41st minute. And here we are. Oh, Lord. I agree with that. And Palmer should have put away his chance. Well, hey, I did say Man City. I was still afraid they could come back and win this game. So I did say that. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. Talk about the rest of this game. I'm not happy with the first half. First 10 minutes I'm happy with. The rest of, no. Can they wake up is the question. We'll find out. With that being said, sit tight, be back. Chelsea, it's 1-1. Oh. Honestly, true. Ha! Didn't he say he was going back to Argentina for a family situation? Like going to Brazil doesn't... Whatever. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 1-1. We're back for the stats, the half. 64% possession to 36% possession, 11 shots to 6, 3 shots on goal to 3. 284 accurate passes, 88% to 146, 81% pass accuracy, 2 fouls to 5, 1 corner to 0, shots to 6, 3 shots on goal to 3. We have 322 pass to 180, 88% pass accuracy to 81. We have 11 throws to 9, 5 offside to 1, 1 yellow to 1, 0 reds to 0, 1-1 at the half. The bad thing about this game is Chelsea started hot early. If Palmer puts away his chance after the first goal and just shoots it instead of passes it off to Jackson, this game's totally different. They have a 2-0 lead. This game's totally different. Man City probably doesn't try to push as soon as Chelsea switches off. Well, maybe not as heavily, but Chelsea switched off as soon as they scored and then also missed that big chance. Missing that big chance really changed this game. Like, they needed to make that chance. They needed to score that second goal, and they didn't. And they switched off thinking one would be enough. It was not. It was not enough. Now the question is, and they've been really bad about switching off after scoring the first goal this whole season. Not this whole season, but this whole month. Like, this bad run of form, in my opinion. So, I don't know why they're playing. They're also playing scared of City. They're letting City pass around them like City's actually a good team, not a horrible City team. Like, this is in comparison, a horrible City team, and they're just letting City act like they're the damn champions of Europe. They're afraid of them. For what reason? I don't know. I'm not damn sure why they're freaking afraid of them. I don't know. I don't know. They're not anything to be afraid of right now. And they're afraid of them, and they've fallen asleep. That's a recipe for death in football. You're afraid of a team and you're asleep, you're dead. You're dead. It's that simple. And that's why Chelsea's tied 1-1. They're lucky it isn't worse. It could be. It could be City winning. Luckily, of course, that first offside happened, and there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Since Pachuca beat Botafogo have been desperate. True, but with that being said, we're going to see. All right, we'll see how the second half goes. We'll see how it goes. You know, good for him. We're going to see how this second half goes. Napoli 2-1. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good, 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 good. Anthony's going to Real Betis. I don't like his content either. Not really a fan of Kai Cenat or Aiden Ross's content either, to be fair. But then again, you know, I like watching sports content, dead malls content, video game content, and board game content. So, and cooking content. So, and music videos. So, more like country music videos. So there's that for you. They should have been running at the dude ever since he gave up the first goal. Like, the bad thing about Chelsea is this. Kuzanov looked like a calamity those first 4 minutes. He gave away the first goal. He looked like a calamity, and Chelsea just let him off the hook. Like, after the first 10 minutes, they didn't run at him. He looked like a damn calamity. You saw it in his face. Like, you saw it in his face. He's like, oh, shit. Like, there was a look of, oh, shit, I'm screwed. Top look. Like, you could see that look in his face off the damn TV. Like, why Chelsea didn't run at that guy, just run it down his damn throat for 45 minutes? He was already on a yellow, by the way. You either run it down his throat, he gets a red card, they're down a man, or you score a goal because you run it down his throat. Like, he looked absolutely shell-shocked, like it was Vietnam. He looked shell-shocked like Vietnam. That means you run it down the dude's throat. You're going after him. You're attacking him. But no. Because Enzo Maresca respects his former boss way too much. That's not how you win a game, jackass! And jackass is Enzo Maresca in this case, not you, but still. It's not how you win a game. Like, do I even need to get the freaking tactics board out for that? To explain, hey, terrorize that center back. Go after him. Play the ball at him. Run past him, blow past him. Like, if he screws up again, there's another crack for that guy, Kuzanov. They better go after him this time. 45 minutes to go. I'll just be happy if Chelsea holds the damn draw. I don't know if they'll win this game, but now that they're drawing, maybe they wake up and score. Just like the Bournemouth game. Seems very familiar to the one I did earlier this month. And covered. They didn't pull off Kuzanov. Pep may have lost his damn mind. Well, he already did, let's be honest. He's already lost his damn mind. Playing forward. City on the ball. Trying to play it forward. 45th minute. We're off 1-1. Ha! I wouldn't either. Like, who would even want Robert Sanchez to freaking be goalie in MLS? He would be horrible in MLS. Nottingham or Wolves put City to the sword today and blows them out. Yeah, I agree with that. But, like, the thing that pisses me off, how we doing, Rory? The thing that pisses me off even more about this game is Noni Madueke scored a goal and then took the rest game off. Noni Madueke is taking the rest of the game off after scoring a goal. No defensive work, no offensive work, nothing. He's just a passenger. He's a damn pilot. Like, he scores a goal and he's happy with his game. Like, that's not the way you should play. It is 1-1. And honestly, lucky it is, to be fair. The fact they scored first and then held it to 1-1. They're honestly lucky they held it there. They're going to do a swap deal for Nkunku and Garnacho, possibly. Oh, God. Like, why? Like, Christopher Nkunku is an amazing player. I like Garnacho, but he's not. But then again, it's either Bayern or swap deal for him. But '47th minute. I'm convinced Gvardiol isn't a defender. I agree with that. He's actually probably better at scoring goals than defending. It's cute when your team's really good. It's not when your team sucks ass. But honestly, he's better at actually holding up the ball and playing the ball forward than Haaland. Haaland is a tap-in merchant. Gvardiol is actually a all-around striker. Like, let's be honest, Gvardiol is the type of striker you honestly want nowadays. Haaland is a tap-in merchant. He's prime Barclays. That's all he is. Like, he is a legitimately less or a more normally proportioned Andy Carroll or Peter Crouch. Erling Haaland is a Norwegian, more normally proportioned Andy Carroll or Peter Crouch. He's not 7 feet tall. That's what I mean by normally proportioned. He's not 7 feet tall with a giraffe neck. Josko Gvardiol is actually the type of player, the way he plays striker, that's exactly the way you want it to be played nowadays, is the way Josko Gvardiol plays it. He holds up the ball, he can make runs, he's good at finishing. That's, yeah, but he's not a 7 foot tall guy. That's what I meant. It looks like damn Andy Carroll and Peter Crouch are 7 feet tall with like long necks and just long everything. Long legs, long arms, long necks, big heads. Like they're... No, I don't think they ever did that on FIFA. That was more of a Madden thing. An NFL blitz. 50th minute, 1-1. Remember how Jolinton went from striker to center mid? That's what Gvardiol needs to happen, from right back, center back to striker. I agree. I would. Cross in, cleared away. I mean, they're basically playing Bernardo Silva at center back defensively and then letting Josko Gvardiol run up, especially with the way this game's going. So you might as well. Oh, no. Erling Haaland making a run. Colwill saves it. Save! Save! Saved by Sanchez. Lucky. Yep, Brian Schottenheimer's the head coach for Dallas. That is the worst hire. Like, they hired their offensive coordinator. Like, he was calling plays for Mike McCarthy, who's been horrible. Like, what does that change? For better or for worse, Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl. Brian Schottenheimer is either what, Marty's son or grandson? So he's a Nepo baby. What, Dion didn't want to take the job? Like, that's got to be the answer. Dion's like, you know what, I will stay at Colorado. The thing that I hate about it is that means Dak Prescott's still going to be a Cowboy. He won't get traded to the Steelers or anywhere. 52nd minute. Or anywhere for that matter. But, yeah. Careful what you wish for. It'll be a Jet. More than a Steeler. Probably. Holland loses the ball. No free kick. It's like, it makes no sense to me. Clavert's doing really well, in my opinion. For Bournemouth, yes, he is. He is. I agree. Player down for Chelsea. The Timbers are doing really well this offseason. They've made some really good signings. Some very good signings. I mean, you could sign players during the offseason. Like, that's the point of it. Hello, McFly. Well, what about Theo Corbianu? Yeah, that's it. Hell, the other guy we signed went to Japan. Which is pretty cool, though. But, you know, I don't mind that. But John Stones is coming on for Kuzanov. Well, there's that opening. Not pushing at Kuzanov. He finally gets taken off for John Stones. Well, there you go. Yeah, Thiago Andrade went to Japan, which, you know, that's a pretty cool move. I won't lie. I love that. I won't lie about that. He didn't even try in Toronto. He didn't even try in Toronto. He just went to Japan. Kuzanov's off. It's 1-1. Kuzanov's off the pitch. Well done, Mareshka. What an absolute screw up the tactics were today. I mean, my God. Like, I want to rant about this game. Like, I don't know if I've had a good rant in a while. Like, an actual good rant where I truly care about the team. Like, yeah, the Steelers rant. I mean, yeah, that happened. But I care about the team for reasons. But would I've ranted about it if I didn't have that reason to rant about it? Would I even have done that game if I didn't have the reason that I have? No, I wouldn't have. Chalobah's doing fine. Like, I'm happy with Trevor Chalobah. I don't know why they let him go in the first place. Trevor Chalobah is awesome. Like, I'm not mad about Trevor Chalobah. I'm not mad about him at all. Like, there's things I'm mad about today, but Trevor Chalobah is not one of them. For sure. Well, the best rant was Rams to LA. Well, I'm talking about an RSR rant, not like built into a live stream. There's two different things. Like, I've had some good rants this year that were built into the live stream. Yeah. But like the RSR itself, you know. 55th minute. There's a difference. If it's a standalone review video rant, more people might click on it. The live stream's a live stream. There's a difference. 55th minute. This video might do good if it's a rant. But actually, I want to rant, though. This is just If we lose, I am ranting. If they draw, I may still rant. If they win, I'm still probably going to express my displeasure with most of this game. Just be happy they somehow pulled off a win. '56 minute. '56 minute. Oh my God. Enzo Maresca says Robert Sanchez is still far, far away from where I want him to be. One, if you're a goalie, tend the goal. Second of all, why are you starting him? There you go. Playing forward is Chelsea. Shot, and it's straight to Ederson. I don't know why he's making that move. I don't know why he's making the move. It's a stupid move. It's a stupid move. I mean, he was playing in Europe, and he moves to MLS. Well, there's his national team career going to a bin. Like, I mean, hey, San Diego might have gave him a bag, but, you know, Jackson is so sad. Maybe he was only good because he overplayed his damn XG. Okay, maybe Chelsea actually does need a striker. At least in the interim before Mark Gue becomes somebody worth a damn. Maybe they do. Sheshko, maybe? Probably. Playing forward. Reece James clears it away. Sheshko, probably. Sancho, he's offside. Off the post anyway. Offside, has a free shot. Pops it. Not that it matters or counts, but he pops off the post anyway. Enzo's has a kite. Which one? Maresca, probably? Well, I'd be worried if Enzo Fernandez was high as a kite on the pitch, but probably was when he... Probably was when we had that hernia. Probably was when he had that hernia. It's probably hell to play on a hernia. Probably hell to play on a hernia. Free kick for Man City. Cross in, saved by Sanchez. Oh, he actually could catch the ball. Wow. Enzo the coach, yeah. I agree with that. Like, what the hell happened with Jordy Petrovic? Christopher Nkunku is coming on for Chelsea. This could be one of his last appearances for Chelsea, but hopefully he gets something out of it. Come on, Christo. It would be awesome. And Nkunku should be used as a second striker. It looks like that's what's going to happen. Come on, Christo. Save us. Save us. 60th minute. Nunes. Vardiol needs to play up top. I agree. Like, I don't even know. He isn't even that good of a center back comparatively to a striker. Like, I mean, he's not a bad defender, but let me put it like this, okay? He's not that bad of a defender. I don't think Vardiol's a bad defender, but he definitely is a better striker than he is defender. Weirdly enough. Now, the upshot of that is you don't want to be talked about at the back. Like, you don't want to be, like, if you're talked about, you want people to be like, hey, he hasn't gave up any mistakes. We don't see him give up mistakes. There's that thought process. But, you know, when you're a striker, you want people to talk about you and see you on a highlight reel. If you're at the back and you're on a highlight reel, most likely it's the opposition highlight reel. 62nd minute. So for you, it's honestly a low light reel. Cleared away by Chelsea. Fair enough, but '63rd minute. He was solid defensively at RB Leipzig, and I'm not saying he ain't solid. I'm just saying I think he's a better suited to be a striker. That's all I'm saying. Like, I legit believe that Josko Vardiol is better suited to be a striker. Like, the way his skill set plays out, I think it's better for him there. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad defender. Like, it's hard to explain. I think he is a very solid defender, but the thing is he's very well suited to being a striker, but I think we've all seen that. '63rd minute. Holland playing forward. But I'd rather watch Josko Vardiol play striker than Holland. Like, I mean, technically, I still agree that I think Holland is honestly a trash player. Like, on the margins, if he didn't score as many goals as he does, which he's definitely cooled off since that first season at City, he's a trash player. Like, he is not as, like, he's not this amazing footballer people paint him out to be. He is a finisher. Now, that's still worth money, but he's definitely cooled off. Like, and maybe it's because he set the bar high throughout his whole career. I mean, look what he did at Salzburg, then Dortmund, then that first season with City. Yeah, the past 2 years he's fallen off. It's true. It is the Premier League. I guess it is. Maybe they're not wrong about it being the best league in the world, but he overperformed his XG that first season. Like, yeah, he's an amazing finisher, but, like, what? So he presses the ball well, so he's in the right position when he gets the ball. Okay. I mean, yeah, you got to finish it, but it's not like he makes big runs. He's created 4. He doesn't create his own. And I guess that's not a bad thing. That's the way it always used to be. Like, there's probably people nowadays that say, well, that's the way it used to be. Back in the 90s, back in the 2000s, prime Barclays, the The goals were created for the striker. He didn't create his own. Game's changed. Like, in my opinion, if, like, yeah, of course you want players that could create. You want players that could create. Yeah, because Anselmi went to Porto. Like, you want players who could create. Marmouche over the bar. You want players who could create. This is true. But if your striker could also create for himself, that's awesome. That's a good thing, I believe. 67th minute. That's just my... 67th minute. Ederson on the ball. But yeah, Cruz Azul. I think Vicente Sanchez is their interim for now. Haaland. Oh, and look, Robert Sanchez is way off the line. And there's a goal for Erling Haaland. Two-one Man City. Erling Haaland chips Robert Sanchez. You're an absolute horrible player. I was just shit-talking Haaland, and then he goes and does that. Oh, my God. Erling Haaland chips Robert Sanchez. 2-1 City. '68th minute. 2-2 full time. Since when does Haaland chip? Well, he just did it. Oh, man, that was on Chalaba. Oh, that sucks. Oh. And his Conference League games didn't end badly for him. I agree with that. Robert Sanchez is the worst goalkeeper in the Prem. Shit. 2-1. How many goalkeepers did you sign? And he's a starring goalkeeper. They have Jordi Petrovic, they have Philip Jorgensen, they have Gaga Slanina, and they have Robert Sanchez. 4. There's still probably some in the academy. Chalaba came back, yep. No, I still think Sanchez on the merits is worse. And that's going to go out. Chalaba just got schooled. He did. But Robert Sanchez was way off his line. Speed's going to show up at the Rumble. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to that. What about Matt Turner? He was Arsenal. And then Forest, and then Crystal Palace. We don't have Matt Turner. But honestly, at this point, Chelsea should sign Matt Turner. Let him be the starter because it can't be worse. Like, if they sign Matt Turner, can't be worse. At least I know Matt Turner is a good player. At least Matt Turner is a good player. You know? I know that. Neto and Malo Gusto coming on for Chelsea. Well, 70th minute. Let's see if they can at least tie this game up. He's better than Robert Sanchez. Okay, so Matt Turner might not be a good player, but he's better than Robert Sanchez. I think he has been screwed over by his Premier League teams. What about Ochoa? Guillermo Ochoa? Not now. David Ochoa? Honestly, can't be worse. I'd rather put a freaking Broom in goal than have Robert Sanchez in goal. Noni chips it through. Corner. '71st minute. Like, why would you want Guillermo Ochoa nowadays? That hit his chest, so it's not going to be. How's Man City doing? They're winning because Chelsea's absolutely collapsed. Man City looks like their old selves again because Chelsea can't freaking. They're giving them too much respect. Chelsea's giving Man City too much respect, like Man City's actually still good. They're not. This isn't freaking a year ago. They're crap right now, and you're giving them all this respect. You're letting them run right through you. And Kevin De Bruyne is about to come on. Yeah, salt in the wound, eh? Salt in the wound. Dear God. I'm about to just let rip on a rant. Like, you don't even know. I'm just about to let rip on a rant. If this game ends up being a loss, I'm going to let rip. Like, we haven't had a good rant in a while. I'm about to let rip. I mean, Enzo Maresca said, quote, "He's far, far away from where I want him to be." That's the thing that's crazy. He knows he's shit, but he's going to be like, hey, I'll still play him, though. When Philip Jorgensen has been amazing during Conference League. Like, how are you going to make a quote saying he's far, far away from where I want him to be? And Philip Jorgensen, whenever he's played, has looked amazing and obvious and comfortable. But he's only played Astana and Heidenheim and blah, 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 blah. We don't know if that's good enough for the Prem. It's probably better than this jackass. Give him a chance. Because they're giving him too much respect. They're acting like they're still the world champions, or they're actually still at the level of world champions when they're not. It's a joke. No, that's Marmouche, NBC. De Bruyne from Marmouche. MLB owners reportedly on 2026 lockout over LA Dodgers spending spree deferred contracts. Let's go. Well, I don't know about that. Lockout. There's going to be another MLB lockout. Wow. '75th minute, 2-1. Okay. 75th minute. Oh, Blue Moon. Okay. They need to stop crying. What? Oh, that's Blue Moon. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Blue Moon. 76-minute. (76-minute) 2-1 Man City. Hopefully the Conference League knockout games don't turn into this. 76-minute. The first Chelsea loss all year that I've covered, from the America game to the Conference League games to the Prem games. As it stands, this will be the first loss. Which, at some point, it was bound to happen, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 games, 1 loss, 1 draw, and what? 7 wins? All against lower opposition, let's be honest. All against lower opposition, let's be honest. 77th minute, but still. (77th minute). (77th minute). The next MLB CBA, they'll play 2 full seasons, 25 and 26, before the next lockout. So 2 more full seasons than a lockout, most likely. He's washed. Nolan Arenado's washed. He's done. He's done. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The man's done. Like, watching him play for the Cardinals last year, and hell, the past 2 years, done. He's done. He's done. He's done. He done. Chelsea's booty cheeks, says Alex. At this point, you're right. I think we're going to get a good rant today. That might actually make this video do better. I think so. Eberflus is a prime candidate for the Cowboys defensive coordinator job under Brian Schottenheimer, per Jay Fowler, ESPN. No way. Matt Eberflus is defensive coordinator. Oh my God, Jerry Jones is brain dead. Oh my God. I might do some World Baseball Classic next year. I might. If CCL's not against it, I might do some World Baseball Classic games. (79th minute). Well, why wouldn't you? Canada does have a baseball team. You just asked about the World Baseball Classic, and you didn't know? Canada's been in every single one of them. You think Lewis is going to have a breakdown after the game? Yes. And honestly, I will too. And we're going to find out how similar our thoughts are. I agree. Well, I've said I agree with Lewis a lot when it comes to Chelsea. I don't know. The Pochettino agenda was a little bit, I don't know. That, I think I disagreed on. Then again, we may find out if he was right when we watch the USA, maybe. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And Freddie Freeman is a proud Canadian, because he is a Canadian. Freddie's a gem. Freddie Freeman's a gem. I'll always, even though he's a Dodger, I'll always be a fan of him. I love him on the Braves, Team Canada. I've always been a fan of Freddie Freeman. Always will be. Cross in. He's a gem. Caicedo pushed off the ball. Man City's in 4th place with this win. Well, yeah, it's pretty close on the table. So Chelsea's fallen down at least to 5th. '81st minute. Playing forward. Chelsea trying to press for an equalizer just like the Bournemouth game. Well, they get a miracle one. Like the Bournemouth game. Over the top. Malo Gusto plays back to Sanchez. Almost gets cut off by Foden. 82nd minute. 2-1. Cole Palmer goes down. Free kick for Chelsea. Cole Palmer goes down. Free kick for Chelsea. Mateo Kovacic, former Chelsea player, gets a yellow card. 83rd minute, 2-1. Freddie Freeman rests his head on a pillow made of concrete. Because that's the song the joke comes from. Even Flow by Pearl Jam. '84th minute. I didn't come up with that. Dan Plesac did, but it's awesome. If you watch MLB Network, you know exactly where that came from. If you don't, well, the rest is head on a pillow made of concrete joke. That came from Dan Plesac. I didn't come up with that. Why the hell isn't Maresca playing Felix? Well, João Felix had to go on bereavement leave. A family member of his passed. Let me check again. But he got given bereavement leave. But not Maresca. Felix got given bereavement leave. João Felix got given bereavement leave. Family, a loss in his family. So it's not Maresca being a dumbass. It's just life. But João Felix is in Portugal. Sorry for his loss. Sorry for João Felix's loss and his family. Hate to hear that. I mean, pretty much, but it's sort of worked out. Random young players to build a core. Like an 8-year contract core. It sort of worked out, though. It sort of worked out. Not great, but it works. It's not perfect, but it's worked. It's worked. Gusto plays it back. 86th minute. Timo Werner. New York Red Bulls are interested in signing Timo Werner. They just signed Choupo-Moting. They have Emil Forsberg and they want Timo Werner. Oh, he's a Leipzig player. And here comes Foden. Foden to make it 3. And he does. Phil Foden makes it 3. Game over. 3-1 Man City. '87th minute. 3-1. Phil Foden. Left all alone, streaking, and of course he scored because that's what you do on a breakaway, Cole! See, Cole, that's what you do on a breakaway. That's what you do on a breakaway. That's why Pep let you go, jackass! That's what you do on a breakaway. Oh, hey, Haaland actually hold up the ball. Well, why are you making me look like an asshole, Erling? I've been shitting on you. And he actually does exactly what I don't think he can do. Well, there you go. He's making me look like an asshole. Why is it so hard to beat Man City, even their worst version? Well, when your coach used to work for the guy who's the best manager of all time, he's going to give him all the respect in the world when he doesn't deserve it. Enzo Maresca's a punk for this game. Overall, he's had a pretty good season, but this game he's been a punk. He's gave too much respect to his old manager, his old boss. This ain't the old Man City. This ain't the Man City you worked for, Aldi Pep. I guess what? The master always beats the student? Thank you for the $1.99. But yes, they're 4th place right now. 89th minute. Playing forward. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? I hope not much. Oh, you're getting a rant today. That's the good news. This video might do in comparison, do pretty well because of a rant. Oh, you're getting one. Oh, you're getting one. You haven't had a good rant in a while. Oh, you're getting one, though. 90th minute. It's been a while. Yep. 6th place then. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Noni Madueke. Cross in, and nobody's there. Wow. Nobody's there. Wow. Wow, somebody was on the other side of the box. Wow, that would have been a goal. You still would have been down 1. Where's the positioning? 91st minute. Dummy. He should be. 92nd minute. So, 92nd minute. 3-1 Man City. 3 minutes to go. And they're pushing to the corner, their own corner. Yeah, Christy Noem got confirmed, and Pete Hegseth got confirmed. City owns Chelsea. That's the only top 6 side they haven't lost to in the last 4 years. Well, yeah, Chelsea's been crap for 4 years. Well, it was more of a cross, but yeah, he's awful. He scored 1 goal, and he thinks that's enough. Like, dude. Just because we can read the score sheet doesn't mean anybody who actually watches the game doesn't realize how useless you are. But hey, at least people who read score sheets think you're awesome. You scored against Man City. Wow. Hey, you scored against Man City. Wow. Good for you. Let me tell you one damn thing. Garnacho's also a scrub. I'd rather have Garnacho. I think he's just, sadly enough, he's playing at United, which sort of ruined him. I wouldn't say ruined him, but it definitely slowed him down. If he played at Chelsea, I think he'd be better off. At least they're actually a somewhat useful club now. They've somewhat woke up. They've somewhat grown back to what they used to be. Oh, the double ball trick. 93 minutes. '94th minute. One minute to go. Garnacho's terrible for my eyesight. Even Salah, his dribbling is trash. Well, at least Salah finishes. So what if his dribbling is crap? He finishes. 95th minute. Ball crossed in. Haaland. Shot. And Colwell puts it over the bar. How we doing, Captain? Game's almost over. 20 seconds. I think Trent's going to Real Madrid. Yep, now that Davies is staying at Bayern, yeah, I think Trent's going to Madrid. Goal kick for Ederson, which this should be it. This should be the last kick of the game. Over the top. Full time. 3-1 Man City. They dog walked Chelsea. They deserve this win. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification one. Subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review and rant about this match. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Dear Lord.